are some the key characteristics of a great leader to you?
Oh Lord, the volume of it is so intense because there's so many qualifiers that people may use for a great leader. And you can read books and they'll say 10 steps to a great leader, 5 steps to a great leader, 30 steps to a great leader. To me, the greatest leader is the leader who knows who they are. You're a great leader when you know who you are. It's not about your skill, your education. It's not about how many classes you've taken. Because you can be a great leader, never taking any classes. But when you know who you are, you know what God has called you to do, you become relentless. And when you are the leader, and the reason I say that is because when you know who you are, you're not vying to prove to people you're a leader. The worst leader to me is one who got to prove they're a leader because you're frustrated, you're fussing at everybody, you just got leader syndrome.
Right.
Really.
Leader syndrome, that's a thing.
Yeah, it is now. You got a leader syndrome, right? Well, you just got to prove to everybody you're a leader. So you're going to be, I'm a leader, I'm the leader. You don't, there's no need to do that when you are and you know who you are. Because your works will speak more than your word. You know what I'm saying? So all you have to do is do the work. People at my church, they know I'm the leader here. I never have to say I'm the leader here, but they see the work. Because if you're leading or the leader, you ought to be leading. Leading becomes automatic. That's because you know who you are and you know what God has called you to do. And you're not threatened by other people and other leaders in ministry with you. You're not threatened because you understand your role. That I'm just the chief among servants, and that's all. I'm no greater than anybody. I'm just the chief among servants. When God calls somebody to lead a thing, because that's his order. Other than that, somebody has to be the decision maker and talk about things and kind of pull the people through. But other than that, there's not many steps I can tell you. Great leaders do this. Great leaders spend 18 hours a day in the book. Great leaders don't never go to sleep. Well, you're a crazy leader because I'm going to sleep and I see you in the morning. You know what I'm saying? But a great leader knows who they are.
Yeah, I like that. Sunday you talked about hiding. You remember you talked about hiding?
Wow.
Yeah, you were saying how, and I thought about it a little more and I was like, it could go both ways. Sometimes we as entrepreneurs, we find ourselves, or leaders, period, we find ourselves want to be the forefront. We want to be the spotlight. We want to be the person. We want to be the one they see. And it's the church. I'm the pastor. I want to be the face of it. This is my company. I started. God gave this to me. And there's also this person that'll take the back row too. When God needs them to be forefront, they're so shy, reserved, but don't feel like they're ready or prepared, and they want to take the back seat when God is calling them to move forward. What do you say about that, and how does that relate to hiding?
Embrace hiding. Enjoy hiding. Love hiding. And thank God that he hides you for certain periods. Because oftentimes the elevation of being exposed brings about an eerie life, eerie feeling, because you got to deal with so much. I think God hides us to prepare us for the higher heights. He has to hide us for a season, because in that season we're developed. In that season we learn about us and we learn about people. So he hides us and he allows us to see that people really don't care about us. I know that sounds cold, but God will allow people to turn against you so you can see the heart of people. So you won't have so much faith in people. A good rumor is medicine when you go higher. I mean, I know people think it hurts you, but a good rumor is medicine because it teaches you things that nothing else can teach you. And it prepares you for what people really think and what they do. Because the higher God takes you, the more enemies you bring along the way. And these enemies are not enemies that you made. They're enemies that were made because of what God has done for you. So I think hiding is a great place. God hid me in ministry a long time. I was never out there. I was in my church. I started it. And for years, we did nothing. I mean, we grew a little, but I told God I was tired. I said, because I saw where God was taking me, and it hurts you when God shows you something and you don't see it. You wrestle God not to show you, because He'll show you a promise and then put you in a pause. And then like the pause, I guess a long time. You want God to hit play. He said, I can't hit play yet because I need you to go through a few things. So I was like, God, when are we gonna grow? And I'm saying, I'm ready to go. And I was comparison, because I'm wise comparison, right? I was comparing myself to other ministries. That's these other preachers, because we snitch a lot on. People don't know how much we snitch on them to God, but we really snitch to God on people. Right. And we said they go to the club and they party and they ain't no good, and you bless them. How come you can't bless me? And God like, why you snitching? We try snitching with the Lord.
For me, I'm more confident. I'm like, I'm better than them.
Right.
I speak better. I act better. I serve. I'm going down my list.
I'm paying my tithe and all.
I'm doing everything.
And then you gonna let me do all this? You ain't doing nothing.
And you ain't gonna do nothing.
I mean, bro, this is what we have.
Right.
Exactly. That's how you want to talk to God, right?
Exactly.
But then God said, you got to appreciate me hiding you because you weren't ready for the exposure.
True.
The exposure at that time would have killed you because you would have been so arrogant you couldn't handle it. And your motive wasn't right and you weren't pure. But now that I got your heart ready for your destiny, let me allow them to collide now. So God orders the steps. And sometimes we're going too fast. He had to slow us down. Mm-hmm. Sometimes the destiny is too fast. He slows the destiny down. Because there's a certain timing that God has, and He has perfect timing. Right? So there's a timing that God has that's always perfect. And they all got to meet. If they don't meet at the same time, it's disaster. Mm-hmm. But our frustration is we're human, and we always want to possess these humanistic elements about us that will say to us, hey, I want what I want now because I just want to grab it now, and I see it, and I want it. And God says, I know you want it, and I'm showing you you're going to get it, but you got to have patience to wait. Right. And so this hiding is very important, and He's helping us, talking about it Sunday, He's helping us by hiding.